What's up, Militia? We are back with another YouTube video. This is Lego Through Time, Season 4, and so yeah, I am looking different in this season because, once again, we went through another portal. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Here we are, boys. A new world to explore. Alright, Sean. Now what? Why are we all looking different? Well, y'all look the same. But on the other hand, we all look a bit different. So we're going to have to see how to get off this island. Sean, there's lights over west. Across the ocean, there's some lights over there. Indeed there is. That is the great port city of this area. This is the world that we are on. This whole world used to be great until the Great War happened. So you're telling me we ended up on a island packed with war? Yes. Anyway, look around. See what we can find in order to make a raft and get off this island. If not, see if any of us have a flare. Very well. Yes, sir. Sean, what are we doing here? I knew we would end up here. See, the reason why is there's 2 gems. And those gems are another form to stabilize the orb. If we can stabilize the orb, then we won't constantly be changing outfits. We'll be able to stay in place for much longer of a time. Why did we leave the other city? Because if we didn't, this whole world, this whole universe, the multiverse, is going to be torn apart. Very well. Then let's look around for something we can take down. Indeed, like one of these trees. What the? Nothing's happening to the trees. This is no ordinary forest. This is another enchanted forest. What is with these forests? Well, this area that we are at has been having a massive tear in space and time. You can call it a ripple in space and time. Huh. So you're telling me everything from every other multiverse might end up here? Well, indeed that is mostly true. So we must stay on high alert. Very well. But these trees won't be able to be cut down. What are we going to do? There's going to be a boat appearing eventually. Don't worry. And if not, we can always swim there. Very well. Are y'all okay? We came as fast as we could. Whoa, who are y'all? Emiretes sent us. I'm Walter White. This is my comrade, Jonathan. Hey, how are you? We came here because Emiretes sent us. Emirate? Who is he? Well, thank you. We'll gladly board. Here, hop in. It's gonna be a pretty packed boat, but we'll manage. Let's go. Oh, brother. Alright, let's go. Alright, here we are. Great city of Assyria. gosh, there's so many pirates. Well, they decided to team up, pirates and the droids. This port is ruled by the droids and a very corrupted government. So be on your highest defense. Or, well, highest guard. Very well. Just get off this boat. Okay, if they ask you anything about your clone armor, tell them you're a bounty hunter. There's plenty of those people in this town already. This town has been corrupted. It used to be a great town. Now it's went into shambles after this corrupted government. King Cedric took over. Why are y'all all here? Part of the Emirate village. The last standing normal village there is. The other great city has been in war for years now. Everywhere in that city is ruined. Only a big chunk of the wall still stands. For one of the great cities that used to be at peace, but then one day a serious fog stopped all transportation between Emirates and that village. Then, from there, madness struck. Everyone disappeared, and then from this glowing blue light came thousands of toy soldiers with their tanks, guns, and bombs. Took out a lot of the other city. So from there, lots of bombarding back and forth has happened. We don't know how or when we're gonna be able to take them down. Very well. Then let us get to this emirate. About that. We can't just go to Emirate. Not this fast. We need a plane. There's no planes available. All planes have been taken by the droid Air Force. There's a big war happening. The clones are invading this town. They're going to wipe this town out. And a lot of these citizens are being used as a shield to stop the clones from attacking. That's how corrupt this government is. Using the people as shields. Very well. We'll have to find a way for the clones to get through. I know them. They're very trustworthy. Indeed they are. Well, General Fives, or the clone army, very skilled fighter. He'll know what to do. Indeed. But I need to talk to this Emirate guy. You must know where the gems are. The gems? You mean those crystals, right? 2 crystals located in the battlefield. Just located there. Yes. Great city of Wallen, which now is the fallen city of Wallen. They have 2 of the gems there. The clones, the rebels, the royal shreds are all holding there with their lives. It won't be long until they all fall, though. Toy soldier army. They don't want these gems. They want to wipe out every clone. And if they throw the gem into the portal for the rift that you take to get back, or to go through the orb, they can go to a new planet. Sometimes they get lucky enough that the orb rift is already open. Other times they have to grab the gems, throw it in to get to a new world. In this case, that is how they're doing it. Wait, what do you mean a new world? Well, right now, we're in the future, or at least sort of. This is not exactly the future. We're still in a big chunk of medieval development, and a big chunk in pirate development. This isn't a good area. The orb is very unstable. keeps getting too unstable, it will completely destroy things. Everything we know, everything we like, will go away. Do you understand? We're trying to fix this by grabbing these gems. Those gems are going away. They're going to be taken over by Toy. Then we must act fast. Excuse me. Who are the clones with you? They're just bounty hunters. Excuse me for my comrade. Indeed, they're bounty hunters with us. We're hunting for this, man named, well, Jeremy. Have you seen him? Indeed, we have. This is the wrong area you are looking. He is more near the palace. Oh, thank you. Watch your mouth. But you told me to say that they're bounty hunters. Well, yeah, but they're just gonna ask who are you looking for. If you mess up, well, that's it. How did you know that Jeremy had a bounty on him? I'll tell you later. Come on, we gotta go out of this area. Indeed. Your team is indeed a very strong team that you have, Sean. Thank you. We've been going through time for a very, very long time. We've changed a whole lot. I'm not even sure if we know what timeline we are in anymore. You've been going through a lot of timelines, I can easily tell. You haven't stick to one because you're trying to save the world. It's not going to work. You are going to keep going through this, and eventually you are going to get separated. Then from there, good luck finding each other. We don't even know how many different worlds or timelines there are. You are going through the multiverse, and this isn't a good idea. The center of all multiverses is the orb. From there, it is so many light years. So many. To the end that we are aware of. We have high-power telescopes and high-power magnetic field finders. We can tell where multiverses are, and there is a lot of them. We have seen what the real life looks like. We have seen what the toy soldier world is. We have seen all this, yet we can't go there. Anytime we have, our planes, well, our spaceships never made it back. Wait a minute, you have spaceships, Sean? My son, yes, we have, well, starships actually. Ships that can go to any planet. What you have in your timeline, the spaceships are rocket ships, and they can go to certain areas. You managed to reach to the orb, finally, but eventually were sucked in and turned into Lego. We need to get you out of the Lego world and into your real world, as well as myself. But in real life, you aren't around anymore, Sean. I recommend you stay here. Your legacy will be kept here. Yes, but I'm always remembered in the real world as that great James Bond. Very well. Alrighty, boys, enough with the wishy-washy. I wish I could get back to my real world. I used to be a 5-star chemist, or, a guy who did chemistry, if you peasants don't understand that. Yeah, I've watched Breaking Bad, or at least seen it. Indeed. Now, we have to find a way to get to Emirate, and find a way for him to help us find that orb. Are y'all ready? Indeed we are. How are we gonna get there? That's a great question. We'll see what happens.